Do you love Family Guy? If so, you're going to love this video. We have compiled a list of the 17 best-kept secrets on Family Guy. These are jokes and moments that only the most die-hard fans will know about. So if you're looking to impress your friends with your knowledge of Family Guy, or just want to learn more about the show, be sure to watch till the end. But before that, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. So let's dive into the video. Number 17. Seth MacFarlane wishes the show was over. Seth MacFarlane's first popular show is still going strong 16 seasons later. Not always. In 2011, Seth MacFarlane told The Hollywood Reporter he wished Family Guy was over. 7 seasons is about right, he said. It's hard to pinpoint where Seth MacFarlane's sentiment comes from, especially since other adult animated series aired for decades. South Park is in season 21 and The Simpsons got a 30th. American Dad, another Seth MacFarlane animated sitcom, has broadcast for 15 seasons, likewise defying the 7-year rule. Number 16. MacFarlane doesn't even write the show anymore. Seth MacFarlane wants Family Guy to end and bets on it. MacFarlane said he hasn't written for the show since 2010 in a 2017 Reddit AMA. He no longer writes the show's stories, merely voices Peter, Stewie, and Brian. Family Guy is still marketed as a Seth MacFarlane project, although it's interesting to learn he's only been a voice actor since 2010. MacFarlane prioritizes movies like Ted and A Million Ways to Die in the West and live-action TV like The Orville. Number 15. The show predicted the Kevin Spacey revelations. Stewie raced through a retail store in 2005 saying he escaped Kevin Spacey's basement. Anthony Rapp told BuzzFeed News that Kevin Spacey tried to seduce him in 1986 when he was young. Both Rapp and Spacey were Broadway actors at the time, so they worked together. It's almost as if Family Guy knew something about Kevin Spacey or predicted what happened years before. Seth MacFarlane has said that Family Guy's writers knew nothing about Kevin Spacey's predatory behavior and that the joke was created randomly. Number 14. Mila Kunis isn't the original Meg. Mila Kunis has voiced Meg Griffin on Family Guy since 1999. Meg's original voice wasn't Kunis's. When Family Guy first went on air, it was Lacey Chabert who voiced Meg. Yes, Lacey Chabert, who played Gretchen in Mean Girls and Penny in Lost in Space. She had already been successful in voice acting for portraying Eliza Thornberry in the Nickelodeon animated series The Wild Thornberrys, but it seems like Family Guy wasn't a great fit for her, because she left after just 1 season. Mila Kunis doesn't perform Meg's songs in the show, which is odd. Tara Strong sings as Meg in Family Guy. Number 13. Chris' voice was inspired by Buffalo Bill. Chris is a sweet child despite being from the Griffins, but his voice is weird. Family Guy producers say Chris Griffin's voice was influenced by Buffalo Bill from The Silence of the Lambs. Chris Griffin reenacted the Silence of the Lambs sequence in the 13th episode of Family Guy's 7th season. Seth Green voices Chris Griffin, who created the adult-leaning cartoon sitcom Robot Chicken, which shares Family Guy's abrasive attitude and target audience. Number 12. Family Guy was cancelled twice. Family Guy is a popular animated TV show on a major network, yet it was cancelled twice due to network discontent. After its 2nd season in 1999-2000, the show was cancelled. Family Guy was off the air for a year, then it returned to Fox. Family Guy was cancelled again from 2002 and 2005, during its 3rd and 4th seasons. Family Guy kept doing well in DVD sales and Adult Swim ratings during its 3-year sabbatical, so Fox revived it. North by North Quahog began in 2005 as the show's return. Number 11. Death was supposed to be the underlying theme. Death has appeared in various Family Guy episodes. Originally, every episode was going to have a creepy title and death was going to be the series' underlying theme. This original purpose is evident in Family Guy's first 4 episodes. Death Has a Shadow, I Never Met the Dead Man, Chitty Chitty Death Bang, and Mind Over Murder. Seth MacFarlane loved suspenseful 1930s and 1940s radio shows, which inspired this repeating subject. As Family Guy proceeded, it became clear that this premise had to go. Number 10. The U.S. Parents Television Council really hates it. The U.S. Parents Television Council was created in 1995 to designate TV programming as family-friendly or harmful. The council has consistently opposed indecent and/or off-color TV shows, so Family Guy is no surprise. The Parents Television Council makes a weekly statement dubbed Worst TV Show of the Week, naming the week's worst show. Family Guy has been named Worst TV Show of the Week at least 40 times and Worst TV Show of the Season once. Number 9. There are two versions of almost every episode. Family Guy is off-color, while broadcasting on a major network. Fox can only air what network executives and U.S. rating associations think proper. Because of this, practically all Family Guy episodes have two versions, a safe-for-TV version and an uncensored late-night one. When a new Family Guy episode arrives, Fox doesn't air it in its entirety since it must be suitable for a Sunday night audience. The reasons behind Family Guy's censorship is understandable. It encourages fans to re-watch episodes on DVDs and replays. Number 8. An episode was banned from TV. Fox opted not to run one Family Guy episode, no matter how it was edited, since it was so controversial. Partial Terms of Endearment was the 8th season's 21st episode. What was contentious? After a friend and her husband are murdered in a car accident, Lois becomes the child's surrogate mother. Lois and Peter ponder abortion. Lois quits. Never aired. The episode was published as a DVD special. Number 7. Seth MacFarlane was almost on a 911 flight. Seth MacFarlane has a dynamic, twisty career, providing audiences adored TV programs, movies, and records. Seth was slated to travel on one of the planes that hit the World Trade Center Twin Towers on September 11, 2001. Seth MacFarlane was booked on the 11th of September 2001, hijacked American Airlines Flight 11. He missed the flight because he thought it would leave 10 minutes later. He stayed at the airport, took a 45-minute snooze, and subsequently learned he was meant to be on one of those planes. Number 6. Meg has never crushed on Cleveland. If you've seen all Family Guy episodes, you'll recall when Meg crushed on Quagmire, Joe, and Brian the dog. Meg has never had a crush on Cleveland, Peter's sole close friend. Many Family Guy fans have concluded that Meg is racist. Cleveland is married, but so is Joe, and Meg didn't care. Despite Quagmire's bad reputation, she had a crush on him. Number 5. The meaning behind Stewie's birth time. Family Guy jokes that Stewie is secretly bad because he was born on 11/34, which writes hell on a calculator. Family Guy's baby character is smarter than all of its family members, unlike The Simpsons. The show bounces back and forth on whether the family understands Stewie, but Brian, a dog, always does. Stewie's evil undertones and uncertain sexuality made him the show's breakthrough character right away. Number 4. The show was banned in Venezuela. The 8th season's 12th episode, 420, was about Brian's arrest for possession. Brian joined the legalization movement after being bailed out. This is still a forbidden subject in many Latin American countries, thus, 420 was bound to offend some. The Venezuelan government was so angered by the episode that it banned the entire series from showing in Venezuela. Some Venezuelan networks replaced Family Guy with Baywatch, a strange choice. Number 3. The show kept going during the 2007-2008 writers' strike. The 2007-2008 Hollywood writers' strike affected almost every TV show airing at the time. As showrunner, Seth MacFarlane instructed Fox to cease Family Guy production until the problem was settled. Fox opted to resume making episodes without Seth's approval. MacFarlane had little to do with Padre de Familia and Peter's Daughter. Seth worried that the show would be poor without his leadership, so he got involved in production. Family Guy resumed normal activities after authors and networks reached an agreement. Number 2. Family Guy was sued by Carol Burnett. Carol Burnett sued Fox in March 2007 over Family Guy. At the 2006 episode, Peterotica, an animated Carol Burnett was presented as a part-time janitor in an adult shop. The show made many lewd comments about the actress, prompting her to sue. She wanted $2 million for copyright, identity theft, and privacy breach. The judge sided with Fox and Family Guy, finding that while the episode's gags were offensive, the show's creative expression was protected by the First Amendment. Number 1. Family Guy was sued by a music label. Family Guy's legal troubles began in 2007. Born Company Music Publishers, which owns the tune When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio, also sued the show. Family Guy parodied the song as "When You Wish Upon a Weinstein," mocking Jews. The Bourne Company sued Fox, Seth MacFarlane, and the show for copyright infringement, claiming the lyrics were anti-Semitic and obscene. Again, a judge decided in favor of Family Guy, ruling the music was mocked, not infringed, and the words were changed for comedy. Those are the Family Guy 17 best kept secrets. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. See you in the next video.